Well, today's my first day of kind of getting into my bees a little bit more slowly. They're flying like crazy right now, so I know there's some action going on inside. The question is, are they hungry? Are they starving? Do they have supplies? That's what I gotta know. So I'm gonna feed these girls some sugar water. Now I put this pollen out on a mat and they don't seem to be taking it. Although I have seen bees bringing pollen in on their legs. I don't know where they're bringing it from, but that's okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to open this. There's foam under here, 2 inches of foam underneath this. I'm going to drill a hole in the middle with a 2-inch hole saw or an 1.5-inch hole saw, and then I'm going to place a feeder on top of that so that I'm not disturbing them too much, but I'm giving them some liquid 1-to-1 sugar water feed, and hopefully that will make sure they don't go too hungry. So I'll bring you in and we'll get this done. Okay, so this is the hive that was weak last year after I had a flood, and half of this hive was literally underwater. The queen excluder was under the water, so pretty certain that the queen was gone at that point. Now what I did here was 2 inches of foam for insulation. Underneath that, on the top cover, there is a layer of sugar, which is to absorb moisture, and then they can kind of feed from that to some extent. Now I want to drill a hole through the middle here, and then I'm going to place a feeder here, and then I'm going to take a top box on top of this. I want to make sure that that fits nicely first. Yeah. And then I will put my cover on top of this and then strap it down again. That way they've pretty much got their insulation still, but they're getting some liquid feed through the middle. I think that that's a great idea. I haven't seen anyone else do it, but that's my plan anyway. So I'm going to drill a hole. The bees are going to come through the hole because they're going to be disturbed, and then we'll just deal with that with smoke, and we'll put some sugar water on these girls. So I have a couple of jars, one for each hive, 1-to-1 sugar water. Take this back off. Now if I have a peek under here, there's a lot of bees under there. I think what I might do is just remove the cover. I think I'm going to put that right there in the middle. Give them a little bit of smoke at the entrance. Oh, I don't want that flying off. That's interesting. I might have to just remove this and drill it from the other side. It is a nice warm day, so the girls shouldn't be too upset with me. I did put a little bit of pollen down here the other day. And they are getting into that. They're getting into the pollen a little bit. I left this leaf here in the fall. Now I don't know if there's baby bees in here or not. I really do not know. This is stuck down pretty good. I don't want to disturb them too much. Okay, so there's a hole there now. Being fed. got some liquid feed in there, so they should be good. We may still have some cold days ahead, so that's kind of why I don't really want to disturb them too much, but I want to make sure that they've got food, nectar. So crank that back down. They should be good. So this is the brood box down here, insulated on the top, box on the top with nectar. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. I'm going to save those and put them somewhere safe so that I can replace them in the winter. Okay, and this is the stronger hive. I know they've got lots of honey. But I'm thinking I want to do the same anyway, because I want these girls going into spring strong. Okay, so I've got maggots on this damn pollen patty. That's small hive beetle, which I do not want. So that's the one problem with pollen patty. You got to be really careful. Those damn beetles. So there's obviously beetles in this hive. That's frustrating. So I'm going to have to do something with that. Hopefully they're just in that one isolated location. I don't know. Can't afford to have beetles in the hive. Now the bees will take care of them pretty much, but I can't afford to be helping the beetles. Definitely not. Now they fall into the dirt. Well, there is no dirt under here, so they can't fall into the dirt to expand. Now let me just show you. Oh. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Little piece of pollen patty. It wasn't very big, but it's got maggots on it now, so I'm going to dispose of that. It did look like the bees were eating it though, but I have heard of negative things. That's been on there for a week only. That won't be going back. No, no, no. Now looking in here, looks pretty strong. That's good. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. Drill a hole roughly in the center. We'll feed these girls 1-to-1 water, sugar, that's really going to help them out. Put a box on there. And on goes the cover. And we'll strap it back up. So it's the weekend, March 5th, 6th, whatever it is now, I'm not sure, but it's early in the spring. Spring's coming, I should say, but the weather's definitely warming up. It's about 13 degrees today. The girls are flying, as you can see. The boxes are still insulated. There's still a 2-inch foam insulation board on top. There's still some sugar in the top, which is for moisture control for both of them, and now there is a feeder on top of both with sugar water, 1-to-1 sugar water. So no matter what they're doing, no matter what they're looking for, they have something that they can feed from, because right now if the queens are in there and they're laying eggs, they're going to be feeding the larvae, they're going to be feeding themselves, they're going to be hungry, and if they go without food, then they're going to starve to death before the colony even has a chance. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I think we're in good space right now. I just don't know if there is a queen in here, because like I said, we had a flood last year, and I just don't know. I don't know. This one, well, we had maggots in there just now, as you saw. So I will never use pollen patty again. It's only been in there literally a week, so 6-7 days. So yeah, not going to happen again. The beetles are obviously in this hive. As long as the bees can keep a handle of them, that's okay, but I don't want to help the beetles in any way at all. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to this new season, 2024, and we'll see where it takes us. Now my buddy there at Boo Bees, that's Stephen, just ordered 4 new nukes, and I wish him all the best. I know he didn't have such a great winter this year. He lost both of his hives, so hopefully you do better this year, bud. I know you did a great job last year. You just had some bad luck over the winter. So anyway, take care now. Bye.